everyone, it's Jamie and welcome back to my channel. I am here today with my first update for my little summer challenge that I have for myself, which is where I'm trying to finish 3 projects for my 33rd birthday, which is happening this summer. It's actually happening in a few days, which is like super exciting. But I figured this was a good time to do an update because 1, I have my first finish, and then 2, I have freshly dyed hair. So, I feel like most of the time I make my videos and it's been like a while since I dyed my hair, so it's all faded. And now you get to see it vibrant. It's very bright. I was trying to go for like red, but I still feel like this is a very pink red. It is very hard to find a like actual like not pink red, it seems like. So, but yeah, so freshly dyed hair and my finish. So I'm gonna start off by showing my finish, which I already showed on Instagram, which my Instagram is the same as my YouTube channel. So it is Crafty Gaming Jamie, and I showed it there just because, like I said, it's easier to just quickly take a picture and be like, look it's done. So this is my finish, and I will show first where it was in my last video, which and it is the Owl Forest Embroidery Alice in Wonderland stitch along. The stitch along itself is free, but I ended up buying so many different patterns to throw in here that it's not free. Okay, so here is the finished product. So I changed this to make it Kingdom Hearts themed, which I've talked about before. I love Kingdom Hearts. That poster over there is Kingdom Hearts from the GameStop. Gave it when you pre-ordered Kingdom Hearts 3, and so I got that. But yeah, so I added Kingdom Hearts all over. My first modification to make it Kingdom Hearts was the Lady Luck Keyblade, which I got, hold on, I need to move this thing, which I got from Lipstick Lullaby Ink on Etsy. And then the next change that I made, this was something that I added recently, is I added this Mickey Mouse ear silhouette with the year to make it kind of almost like a sampler when you put like the year that you finished. So I finished 2022. Over here we have this Tweedledee/Tweedledum Mickey Mouse ear shape, and that is from To Wonderland and Beyond on Etsy, and they have so many other characters that are like in the shape of Mickey Mouse ears, and they're just so cute. And I thought that it fit perfectly because it obviously is Alice in Wonderland, but it's also got the Disney side of Alice, which Kingdom Hearts is, obviously a very Disney themed game. So then the other change down here is the Kingdom Hearts logo, which was from Double Peach Designs on Etsy. And then all of this here is as charted. And then up at the top, you get more modifications. And this was the part that I kind of was stuck on for a really long time because I wasn't sure exactly what to do for the top. I knew I wanted Sora, but it was hard to find a Sora that fit. Most of them were very large. And then I found this one from Needle Minder Lair on Etsy. And I also found the Moogle from Needle Minder Lair on Etsy. And then the pattern was technically for a Final Fantasy character where it's a slightly different Moogle. And so I just took him from pattern, put him in, and then I added the shop balloon, like in the game, there's a little shop thing behind, and then also there's like a blue shining diamond, so I put that in there. And then the keyhole, I ended up charting myself. I just found an image of like the keyhole, put it into one stitch, and then did that real quick. And that is it. And yeah, I love it so much because it's got so many things that I love. The fabric is a fabric that I dyed myself. Purple is my favorite color. I think that I have this color fabric for multiple charts. It's also the same color that I'm using for Kita. And yeah, I don't know, purple is just my favorite color, so I feel like I have a lot of purple fabric in my whips. And this is an 18 count. I used sulky threads for almost everything. Sora, I actually ended up using DMC because I wanted the colors to be accurate to the chart, but for everything else like this, I just used a sulky thread that was similar to the charted colors. And also for the Lady Luck Keyblade, I just used sulky threads that were similar to the colors in the chart. Oh, and then I also added my initials down there, so a J and an F. And yeah, so that is done. I'm super excited to have that one out of my rotation. Like I said, the thing that slowed me down the longest was just deciding what I wanted to put in there because I wasn't sure how to make everything fit the way that I wanted to. So that's done. I'm excited. And then I also have three other projects to show. There's only one project that I didn't work on, which was the Lunar Princess Stitch Along from Sleeping Luna Designs. And I need to work on that soon, but I didn't work on that yet, so I will show updates on what else I worked on. So the first thing I'll show is the Crystal Palace chart from Mandarin's Designs. They're not on Etsy anymore, but they do have their own website, which I saw people mention in the comments on my last video. I knew that they had been working on one, but I didn't realize it was up. But yeah, so their website is up and running. I can buy more charts. That's not a good thing. Anyway, so here's where I was in my last video. And here it is now. I think this part here is supposed to be like, there's like a moon, I think, going around it. And it's taking a long time because this is actually a full cross stitch, whereas a lot of the background over here is a half stitch, so that goes a lot quicker. But I love this chart. I also just love this fabric because it's so bright, and I like bright. It's an 18 count. I'm doing it 2/1 full cross, but also 10th stitch where it is charted to be 10th stitch. Yeah, so there's that. The next project I worked on is opening Gambit by Long Dog Samplers. Here is where I was in the last video, and here it is now. I am trying to work across the top row to finish the pages on the top row. So page 3 is finished, page 2 is almost finished. All that's left of page 2 is like right here. This continues a little bit, and that's page 2. And then page 1, I still have to do like this little bottom part. So I almost have the top row completely done, but it's kind of going slow. And then I was trying to focus on the Alice in Wonderland chart first to get that done. So I need to start working on this more. This is on 18 count. I'm not sure exactly what the fabric is. It was something from Hobby Lobby, and I don't go there anymore. So, but yeah, I don't know what this exactly is. Like, it just said that it was like an 18 count. I think it was labeled as like a linen, which is like 18 count. Is it really linen? That would be like Ada, but it's really scratchy. Like extremely scratchy. Like my arms, if I don't have like a grime guard or something covering the fabric in the hoop, it just like scratches my arms up. And then I'm using a Silks for You thread that I dyed purple. So there is opening Gambit. And then the next chart, which there's no way I'm finishing that this summer, it's too big, is Kita from Pinky the Pink. Her website is makeitpink.net. I love her charts. She has more Sailor Moon charts out. They just keep coming out. There's just so many, and I want them all. So Kita, here's where I was last time. And here she is. Oh my god. So I worked on her hair, and then I did all the back stitching for her hair, like the top part. I still need to continue it down into her dress, but I would have had to move my hoop, and so I didn't want to. But there she is. There's still some back stitching left right up here, and I am not looking forward to it because it's the DMC metallic. Back stitching with a metallic sounds like torture. But it'll be so pretty when it's done, but like I said, back stitching in a metallic, it sounds so bad. So that's Kita. This is, like I said, this is the same color dye that I used for the Alice chart. So like I said, these fabrics are almost identical. There's probably slight differences because this is an Ada and this is Lugana, but it was the same like eggplant or something red dye. And this is a, like I said, it's 28 count. I'm doing it 2/2 full cross. I wanted to use a 28 count because then the beads will fit better without getting smushed. I know sometimes when you go up to like a higher count fabric, the beads can get kind of smushy and hard to fit. And so there she is. She is beautiful. Like I said though, this is gonna take so long. The back stitching for just her hair, all that back stitching, it ended up taking a couple days because there was so much, and it was like trying to read it in the chart because it's going everywhere. and all of her hair was like stitched in B5200, and so I was like trying to differentiate and count where each back stitch thing was supposed to start and end, was just like, it was a lot, but there was that. And then I did work on one project that is not in my finishes thing. I did not stitch that much on it, so I'm not even exactly sure how much there is, but I think I have a starting photo, so I'll put the starting photo. And that is my Yennefer chart from Charting Creations. I love this chart so much. So all I did to finish it, or when I worked on it, was I just wanted to finish the dress on this part. And so I basically, I think, was just working in this area. And then I want to get, I think there's still a little bit more black. There might be more here for her shoulder, and then the dress part will be finished, and then it will just be the background and her hair in the black. I am stitching this on 28 count, easy guide, the gridded fabric, 2/1 10th stitch, and I actually did buy the, what is it, the kit from Charting Creations for this one, so I have the whole kit, which is very nice because you can just pull the colors from the thing. But there was that, and that is all for cross stitch, I think. I don't remember if I bought anything. I don't know. I don't think I bought anything cross stitch related. I bought a lot of non-cross stitch things, but yeah. So for knitting, we'll do a quick knitting because I only worked on one thing. I'm trying to get it finished because there's something else I want to make. I found a chart or pattern for like a knit like mini cape, so it only goes down to like here, and it's like a cape. I think I need a cape. For what? I don't know, but I need it, so I really want to finish this. This is the Find Your Fade shawl from Andrea Mowry, and I am using the yarn from So Libby Dyes Yarn. She is on Instagram. She has a YouTube channel where she shows like shop updates plus just what she's knitting in general. And this is the Lore Olympus colorway, and I just loved all the colors from this yarn club that she did last year. And it's huge. This shawl is no joke. So the start of it, you start it off, I have yarn wrapped around it. You start it off down here, and it's just so small, and it goes so fast, and then it grows, and it grows, and it grows, and so it's just, at this point, it's just giant. It's a giant. So this is the second to last color. I only have one more color after this, and then it's gonna be done. So I'm trying to get the last two colors finished. The color I am using right now, I don't even know if I have the tag. I don't think I do, so it's right here. I don't know if I know how to pronounce that. Hecate. I don't know. That's all I got. Hecate. It's this color. It's blues, and it has some yellowy greens in it, which the last color I'm using is going to be like blue and white, so I figured this one would be good to go next to Gaia, which has some greens. This one, like I said, has a little bit of greens, so fades into that. And yeah, like I said, this is just huge at this point. It's a giant. Like I said, it's gonna be like blanket size, and it's summer, so it's like, do I need a blanket size shawl in the summer when it was like 90 degrees last week? Not really, but I want to finish, and I will enjoy it in the fall when it's very cold. But yeah, so that was all that I worked on. I need to keep stitching on those projects to get them finished. I don't know if I mentioned at the beginning, but it's like I'm trying to finish the projects in the summer. I am going summer based on the actual season summer, so June 21st, whenever summer started, until September mid-20s, whenever summer ends in September. I am not going by like a school year summer because all schools are just different. Like my kids go back to school September 1st, other schools start in August, so yeah, I'm just doing the actual full season of summer. So I still have a couple months. I got time, but I need to get stitching. So that is all for my update. Thank you everyone for watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing, and I will be back with hopefully another finish soon. Fingers crossed. I mean, none of those are close to a finish, but we'll see what we can do. Bye everyone.